Welcome to another edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guest today is here to tell us about some very exciting performances that are headed to the Village Theater at Cherry Hill. Joining me now with all the highlights is Canton Performing Arts Coordinator, Ben Frick. Ben, welcome back to the show.
Great to be here, thanks.
I see with the holidays fast approaching that you have a variety of thrilling holiday performances lined up for us.
As always, yeah.
Well, why don't you start by telling us a little bit about the Michigan Philharmonic's Youth Orchestra?
Yeah, so Michigan Philharmonic has a youth branch of their orchestra, and for the last few years they've utilized our theater for their holiday performance and a spring performance. Their holiday performance obviously always has some holiday classics, but it's all their youth orchestras, and they do a really nice job.
Excellent. So that's the beginning of December?
That is, yep, right towards the beginning. It's actually an early concert this year. It's at 5:30 p.m. A lot of the students have their own other student concerts to get to, so it's an earlier start time, but it means you're out of there earlier as well.
Oh, wonderful. And I understand that you have a special Motown holiday performance coming soon.
So local Motown group, the Prolifics. They've been performing for over 30 years. They do some great work, but they also have a Motown Christmas tribute show that they do. So this is going to be all those old classics that, you know, Jackson 5 and Temptations and all that, but they do a really nice job performing those. Full band, full horn section with them. It's going to be a great concert.
Excellent. I understand that's December 12th.
This Friday is December 12th, 7:30 p.m. Yep.
And they have a huge following in the Metro Detroit area.
Yeah, they've been around for a while, just phenomenal artists.
Oh, excellent. And then the next day on the 13th, I understand that the Canton Concert Band.
Canton Concert Band, their annual holiday show, just full of holiday classics that you'd expect to hear from a concert band. This year they have the Workman Elementary Choir joining them for a couple of tunes, so that's always a really nice night, a lot of fun.
Oh, wonderful. And then towards the end of the month, I know you're bringing back one of our favorites, a very special magician.
Yes, so Aaron Raditz will be here. He's back every single year. I don't even know how many years he's been here in a row, but he always does a fantastic holiday magic show. We're always thrilled to welcome him back. He's from the area original, so he likes coming back and performing.
And he has a great background, performed out in Las Vegas.
Yeah, was a Vegas headliner, touring all over the place, cruise ships, you know, TV shows, the whole 9 yards. So he's a great musician. Magician, I'm sorry.
Magician,
Yeah.
there we go.
I don't know, he might be able to play a guitar.
That's true, but I do understand he puts on a fabulous show.
Yeah.
So I do hope folks turn out for that one.
Yep.
And towards the end of the year, how do you ring in the new year?
Well, it wouldn't be the holiday season in Canton without the Detroit Circus New Year's Eve show. So always a fun show if you've never been. Very family friendly. It's not like it's an animal free circus. It's high flying aerial acts, stilt walkers, fire breathing, that kind of thing. Super family friendly. It's an early start time, 7 p.m. show. We do a sparkling cider toast for the kids. There's all sorts of carnival fun games in the lobby beforehand. So always a super fun night to ring in the new year.
And a very high energy, and the performances, they are spectacular. I mean, the acrobats and fire jugglers this year?
It's always a little bit different? But it's always that kind of thing. They're very funny as well. There's some audience interaction. It's just a really fun night for the family.
And you can't forget the date, December 31st.
December 31st, yep. It's a 7 p.m. start time, so you're out and plenty of time to go do your other holiday celebrations.
Wonderful. So turning to the new year, what can we look forward to in 2026?
A lot of good stuff. Starting in March, one of our partner groups at the Theater Spotlight Players, their Spotlight Junior show this year is The Lion King Jr. So that's going to be if you've never seen it, it's a fantastic show with puppetry and a lot of cool effects. They already have a lot of interest. They're going to be auditioning for that in the next couple of weeks. So. And
I understand it's a large cast.
It is a large cast. There's actually, on Saturday, there's actually 3 shows. There's a noon, a 3, and a 7:30. So they've got a lot of people to get through and a lot of shows. Yep.
I bet. Yeah. And then following later in March, I think you have a tribute band coming?
We do. So ABBA Revisited, for all the ABBA fans out there, all the disco folks, ABBA Revisited is one of the best or most well-known ABBA tribute bands in the world. They're from Canada, but they'll be here And then in March, we also have a bluegrass duo called Cold Chocolate. A couple of weeks after that, we have a bluegrass trio called the Andrew Collins Trio. And then later in May, Dave Bennett will be back. And Dave Bennett is kind of a jazz, rockabilly thing. He'll be back with his quartet. So
who's phenomenal. I've
Yes.
seen him, and he's
Yep.
very impressive.
Yep, a lot of fun. So a lot of good stuff coming in 2026 as well. Other shows here and there, of course, everything in our art gallery and other special events. So just check CantonVillageTheater.org for all the fun.
And that's what I was just going to ask you. Where can folks go and get tickets?
Yeah, CantonVillageTheater.org. You can buy all our tickets online. You can stop by the theater. Our box office is open Tuesday and Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Thursday and Friday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's always open an hour before every show. We have the gallery at Cherry Hill is in our lobby, so there's always something going on.
Excellent. Well, Ben, thank you so much for stopping by and telling us all about these special performances.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
On the go and want to register for classes at the Summit on the Park? Or maybe you're looking for a job, or just trying to check into the Summit gym? Then look no further than the Summit on the Park mobile app. With real-time updates, you can see what's going on at the Summit, including a daily calendar, facility schedule, and so much more. Available for both Apple and Android users. Download it today for free in the App Store.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. My next guest is here to tell us about several special opportunities that are available at the Summit on the Park's Aquatic Center. Joining me now with all of the information is aquatic specialist Daniel Sullivan. Daniel, welcome back to the show.
Thank you as always, Peg.
I understand that you and your staff are gearing up for another round of swim lessons. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we sure are. So we have our winter and our spring swim lesson sessions going live for registration on December 2nd at 1 p.m. So those sessions are the January-February session, which is the winter one, and then our March-April session, which is our spring session.
Excellent. And then in terms of registration, so individuals who are in their particular track should continue on? Is that how that works?
Yeah, we always encourage them to do so. So we offer parent-child classes, preschool classes, youth classes, teen adult classes, and private lessons. So depending on what your age group is, that's the level you'll sign up for. Previously, we used to have you sign up for a specific level, like a Youth 1 or a Youth 3. But now we just have you sign up broadly for a certain class, a preschool or a youth class, and then we'll actually test the children out on the first day class and assign them to the appropriate level that way. So registration is a little bit easier going forward.
Oh, wonderful. And folks can register multiple ways. How can they sign up?
We definitely encourage people to go online. It's just easier the day of registration just because it's so hectic. So they can find all of our classes listed on summitonthepark.org.
Excellent. Now, in terms of, say, someone who is never had their children in a swim lesson, why should they sign them up?
Yeah, swimming I think is a very important thing. I think it's super prevalent, especially in Michigan with all of the water and lakes around here. But besides the competitive aspect of swimming, it's also just a safety skill, and it's a good thing to have going forward throughout your whole life.
Excellent. Now, in terms of what's available at your aquatic center, so you have all of these classes, and then you have some other special times. What can you tell us about those?
Yeah, so with our swim schedule, we have different things going on at different times of day. So we have lap swim, we have water aerobic classes that are usually in the mornings on weekdays and on Saturdays. We also have parent-taught swim times, which are designed kind of like our open swim, but for more younger audience. So it's a little more relaxed environment. We just have the leisure pool open for kids under 5 and their parents to come swim and kind of play and practice their own swimming in their own time. Then we have the open swims themselves where we open the water slide in the river for everyone to come in and play.
Oh, wonderful. And in terms of the open swim, are there any age requirements?
We do require parents to be in the water if their children are 11 or younger, or if they pass a swim test, the parent doesn't even be in the water, but a parent still has to be in the aquatic center with them. So we do encourage families to still be prepared to get in the water just in case.
Oh, sure, sure. And speaking of tests, I understand that you're offering your lifeguard certification training again.
Yes, we are. So we have a lifeguard class coming up December 18th through 21st. So it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Registration is currently live for that class, and there are still 10 spots available. We also have our application for that job open up. We actually encourage you to apply first, because if you apply for the job, we'll actually give you a discount code to take the class for free. Otherwise, that class is $200. And that registration is open until December 12th. So there's a little bit of time, but we do encourage people to sign up sooner rather than later to claim those spots.
Oh, good to know. So walk me through the actual training curriculum. So how does that work? Is there classroom training, or are you in the pool?
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. So the first day we're entirely classroom, just kind of introductory, talking about CPR and what it means to be a lifeguard. Then every other day we're both in the water and on land, reviewing stuff, learning water rescues, learning first aid, learning all of our equipment, that sort of stuff. And then the last day is our testing day to make sure they actually have learned all the items in the curriculum.
I see. Now, is it so 3 consecutive days? Is that how that
4
works?
consecutive
Four
days. Yep. So
consecutive.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Excellent. And then what are the benefits of being a lifeguard?
Yeah, so there's lots of great things that you learn in the class, from CPR to first aid to AED usage to actual water rescues, spinal rescues, and then just kind of general safety knowledge in and around pools.
Oh, good to know. Now, in terms of your other trainings, are you still certifying swim instructors?
Yes, we are. We'll have a class coming up in March. Those dates are still to be determined, but that will be our next course. Those courses teach you how to teach all of different levels, ages of swim lessons. Our certification is specific to our building here at the Summit on the Park. But if you are interested in becoming a swim instructor, we do encourage you to look to apply for that job when it opens up and take that course.
Excellent. Now, in terms of the lifeguard certification, would that be applicable? We want people to work here for the summit, but can they go to other facilities as well?
Yeah, our certification's through Jeff Ellison Associates, which is kind of similar to what Red Cross offers. So both certifications are very well known, but every facility is different on what they offer and what they require for their facility. So I would just tell people to check what the place that they're looking for accepts in terms of certification, and then they can take the class from there.
And in terms of becoming a lifeguard, what are your age requirements?
So you can take the class when you're 15 years old, but you won't be able to start working for us specifically until you're 16. But it's good for all ages, even up through people in their 20s, 30s, retirees, anyone who's comfortable in the water, we encourage to take the class and apply for the job.
Excellent. And I know you're always looking for lifeguards to join your staff. What is the type of person who would make a good lifeguard at the summit?
Yeah, like I said, we kind of like all the different types of people. We like people who are caring for the environment, people who want to actually look out for people, people who are ambitious, who are comfortable enforcing rules, but people who also just like a fun work environment.
And it definitely is a fun work environment.
We hope so.
Daniel, we're almost out of time, but if you wouldn't mind telling the folks at home where they can get more information about how to register and how to apply for the certification.
Yeah, so all of our information, both registration and the applications, are all on our website at summitonthepark.org.
Excellent. Thank you so much for stopping by and giving us an update on what's happening at the Summit on the Park Aquatic Center.
Thanks, Peg.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Excessive fats, oils, and grease in sewer pipes can solidify and accumulate around the insides of underground sewer pipes. This can lead to blockages, backups, pipe bursts, and overflows. When sewer malfunctions occur, raw sewage directly enters the environment, untreated, and ultimately makes its way into streams, rivers, lakes, and oceans. This can cause bacteria and other disease-causing pathogens that have a negative impact on human and environmental health. In an effort to prevent backups, Canton is asking residents to avoid pouring fats, oils, or grease down garbage disposals, sinks, and storm drains. Instead, put excess fats, oils, and greases in a container to cool and seal it, and dispose of it in household trash. Hot water and soap do not eliminate fats, oils, and grease. They only delay the solidification. Proper disposal will help prevent sewer backups and overflows that are messy, costly, and a potential threat to the environment.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Joining me now to tell us about some very special opportunities that are available at the Village Arts Factory is their Community Program Director, Kevin Ryan. Kevin, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Peg. Thanks so much for having me today.
Well, I understand that you're gearing up for another exciting Christmas in the Village.
Yes.
What can you tell me about this year's event?
Well, I'm really excited because as this program and event has continued to grow, you're really going to start to see that expansion this year. A lot of our programming in this past year has sort of moved beyond just the Village Arts Factory to really encompass the whole downtown Cherry Hill Village. And so the same thing's going to happen this year with Christmas in the Village. We've just outgrown the campus.
Oh, how
so
exciting.
we're still going to have lots of fun activities and opportunities at the Village Arts campus. But we're also going to be including some of the local businesses, including Cold Stone and Indigo Salon and Spa. And then we're going to have a whole other facet of events at the Fountain Loop area in Cherry Hill Village. And then across the street, I'm super excited that Maraschino's Pub is going to partner with us. And that day they're going to do a pop-up holiday bar with lots of activities for both kids and adults alike.
Oh, wonderful. Now, when is this taking place?
Sure, so it's taking place on Saturday, December 6th from 3 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. And I just want to make a special point that at 7 o'clock p.m. will be the official tree lighting ceremony, which will take place right in front of the Village Arts Factory complex. 7 o'clock, we'll have Santa and some VIP speakers. We'll be doing a little bit of singing, and then we'll light the tree.
Oh, wonderful. I know it's always an exciting event.
It is.
And I can't believe it's here already.
I know, wild, right? But yeah, certainly one of our most well-attended and most beloved events in the village. Everything from photos and visits with Santa to an artisan market, concessions, live music and carolers, tons of free kids activities, including crafts and cookie decorating. I know everyone loves the Cherry Hill Potters Guild, and so they'll be hosting a sale in their studio as well. It's a great opportunity to come down to the village and enjoy a whole afternoon of holiday magic and fun.
Oh, wonderful. And there's no admittance fee, correct?
Correct. Anyone can come and enjoy a lot of the free activities, including the music, the visits with Santa, and the activities. And then, of course, if people would like to purchase food or beverages, that's all on site as well.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I understand that you have some workshops coming up. What can you tell me about those?
Sure. So our very popular glass fusion workshops are still going on through the end of the year. So we have one coming up on December 3rd at 6:15 p.m. And there's still some spots left for that one. So if someone wants to go on the Village Arts Factory website, villageartsfactory.com, and check out our events page, they can look at our upcoming glass fusion workshops, including the one on the 3rd. And it's a great opportunity to come out and make something beautiful with colored glass. You bring some friends or a loved one and spend a nice evening at the Village Arts Factory crafting.
Oh, it sounds like a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, truly.
Now, I understand you're doing something special on the 30th with
Yes.
another art workshop.
Yeah, we have a local artist named Daniel Zuber, and he specializes in what's called assemblage art. It's this really fun art form where you take tons of tiny bits of pieces and scraps and leftover materials and glue and nails and Mod Podge, and you create your own sculptures out of all these different components. And he's such a great instructor, and he guides you through the whole process. So on November 30th at the Village Arts Factory, people will be able to come and work on the concept, what is winter? So whatever winter is for you, is it snowmen, is it reindeer, is it Santa? And then from thousands of different little components to choose from, create your own sculpture.
I love that process of thinking of something, being inspired, and then creating it out of just odds and ends.
Absolutely, and then it becomes your special piece that you've created and conceptualized, and you can display in your home for the whole season.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, you always have fabulous exhibitions. What are you planning for December?
Sure, December we have two really fantastic local artists who will be presenting an exhibit at the Village Arts Factory. Kelsey Deletsky as well as Nick Bear. Kelsey Deletsky is a photographer. She specializes in a lot of local photography that encompasses Michigan imagery. So whether it's Michigan landscapes or architecture, really kind of encapsulating all the beautiful imagery of Michigan. And then Nick Bear is a really highly regarded local young artist, and he specializes in painting or drawing animals and wildlife. So the combo of those two is going to create a really awesome exhibit for December, and we're really excited to host them.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
And speaking of exhibits, I know you're doing something very special for January. What can you tell me about that?
Sure. So the Village Arts Factory this year has partnered with Canton Township and the school district as well to host the annual MLK Day event at the Village Arts Factory. And we thought this year we would take the angle of making it an art exhibition. So right now we have an open call for any artists in the area who would like to submit pieces that really fit the theme of honoring Martin Luther King and his legacy. And we're hosting that exhibit at the Village Arts Factory. And then on Martin Luther King Day, which is Monday, January 19th, we'll be hosting the opening reception of that exhibit in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's a free event for the public to come out and enjoy the exhibit, and also to listen to some music, have some refreshments, meet some of the artists, and just to come together as a community to honor Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you have touched on so many wonderful opportunities. Where can folks get more information?
Sure, we encourage them to visit our website, villageartsfactory.com. We have a fully updated events page with all this information. And also, please follow us on Facebook. We post nearly every single day about all the wonderful opportunities, events, and programs that are coming up in the days and weeks ahead.
Excellent. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for stopping by
Absolutely.
and telling us about all of these wonderful opportunities
Well,
at the Village Arts Factory.
Yes, it was my pleasure. Thanks for having me again.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.